Hello, I wanted to run you through the Dr. Frost Maths website that our students use and can be very powerful for their revision and how they could use it. So I have already logged in here. This is a demonstration account, so you'll see here they haven't done any homework. And actually, that's the first thing to check. If your child has logged in and they've still got homework here, well, if they click it, they can go in and start their attempt and go for it again. Okay, so that's quite important because this student has a lot of or several homeworks attached to them, but they haven't completed it. You can also notice here they get updates as to how well they've got on, and indeed they can review their current work, what they've already done. We're hopeful the students' numbers will be a little higher than this one. This is all to do with how much they've done on the site and whether they've mastered the work they've done. Now, we've uploaded our scheme of work onto the website. So your child will have a link here, depending on whether currently they're on the higher tier course or the foundation tier course. Okay, and if they click into that, then they get to see all the topics that we've covered this year. And indeed, we started, of course, in the end of year 9 for some of our data work. But as we progress through these half terms, we can see the various topics that we have covered. Okay, and they may well have, like this one here, a little bit of green bars, as in they've started some more work. And really, it was only kind of around here that we introduced the site to the students in some real detail. So possibly these first ones they've not looked at. But it runs through up till kind of this summer term 1. And that's where we want to focus our revision on, the work that we've done this year, ensuring that we can remember it. If we click on these are all hyperlinked. It goes in, and you can see there's those same things down the left hand side here, but we've got these indices or factors and multiples. I can link to it. It's got that long list, and I can scroll down through various aspects, the LCM and standard form work that it covers. Okay, and on every one you can see this practice button. Okay, and if we practice it, that would have given me some topics to do on, or questions on standard form. And within each section, this top one is always the exam practice, and that's always exam questions, which are good to practice. But, I'd almost say for now, save the exam questions, just work on the bits below, the technique that make them up. And they can click on the ones that they need to. I'm clicking quite a few here, but it might need to. I'm all right on converting standard form, that's fine. And if they're not sure, they can just quickly open it up, see one question. Okay, write in that. Can I do it? Yes, no. And this doesn't record their answer anyway, it just gives it to them. If they know, I really don't understand standard form, well, they can watch a video, okay, with Dr. Frost himself running through the video and just teaching them and explaining that topic. So you saw me add some detail to my practice, what I'm going to do here, okay, bit of HCF and LCM, and it was adding them all down the bottom here. And it's grouping them all together to allow me some practice, okay. I can do a fixed number of questions. I've selected quite a few there, do 20 and differentiate it, i.e. if I'm doing well, give me harder questions. If I'm getting things wrong, then give me some support. Or quite often can be, we'll just keep going. I'm going to do this for 20 minutes, half hour, that short time burst, is it going to be good? And I can start it. And it just brings me up one of those questions. So I've got to simplify this square root of 300, which is third. And some of them should know what they're doing. And if you saw them when I clicked in the box, when needed, you've got the various symbols they might need. So bringing in the square root, okay. And if they know the answer, okay, and they can go, it's 10 root 3. Brilliant. It says it's all good, a bit of an explanation. And then we go next question. And if we do something like that, and you're like, oh, do you know what? I'm stuck. I don't know what I'm doing. I've tried an answer. Here, let me just make something up. Okay, I've guessed that. It always comes up, you may have made a mistake. They definitely have, okay? It's just saying, look, you're wrong, have another go. And if it's a little simple thing, it should have been -3, okay? Then fair enough. But up here, this support on every question linking through how do you multiply numbers in standard index form. So they're all on YouTube. They can go into these videos. They can watch the bits that needed. They don't have to watch all 4 minutes or 3 minutes of it. They can just have those quick couple of minutes, jog their memory to understand what they're doing to work it out. Then we think, yeah, do you know what? I know what I'm doing. Let me go back to it and I can improve that. That's fine. Okay. and I can then get it correct and think, oh, I know my answer. Okay. Of course, if they just get it wrong again, give us a little bit of support afterwards. You've still got that link of watching the video and do it. Okay. So that's really good, just to go in and just look at these little sections. Every time it's going to build it up their skill set, okay, and work on it. So we can do various things, and I'm just quickly working these out in my head. I might have made that mistake, but we can see we're getting it right. Next question, or finish the task. I'm going to finish up now, okay. And what it's done, it's improved my mastery progression. Those numbers I said that weren't much on this account, I now have got some of those topics, okay, and improved it. So up here, maybe my numbers would have changed if I'd done lots of work, okay, and we've got these details appearing here. The other thing, we've got this big blue button here saying start a practice, okay, so again, they can go back in on the topic. So if we go in on the topic, that can link in. If they click over here on the course, they can pick up the work for the Year 10 autumn. It gets them to the same similar looking screen, and they build it up, okay. Alternatively, what is a nice one for revision, once they've done plenty of work, which they've done quite a few homeworks now, down here you've got cleanup. Brings up 4 questions you recently got wrong. Okay, so that might well bring up that question I just got wrong. Okay, so, oh yeah, have another go now. Oh, well, 3 times 5, I know what that is, it's 15. Okay, well, standard index form means it's actually 1.5. And we can go through and get that correct. And then it's disappeared. Next question. You know, this one here, which one was that? I don't know, 1 and 5. Okay, submit the answer. Yeah, I've got that question. And continue later. And that's only because this hasn't got, as I say, lots of incorrect answers, like the students' ones probably do. Okay, so really powerful. Got the support of the site. Good for independent work. Good for little short 20 minutes, 30 minutes working on a topic. Master them bit by bit. Tick off everything, because it will support them obviously going into year 11.